Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm doing another unboxing. This one's for a very popular service that sends out boxes every night to fans of geekdom everywhere and video games, and that of course is the Loot Crate. These guys are awesome. I love them. You know, out of all the sort of services that appear on the internet, this is definitely one of my favorite ones. They tend to nail it right on the head every month as far as their themes and just some of the cool exclusives that they tend to get, which are pretty neat. I love it. So without further ado, let's jump into this month's, which is March, the March Loot Crate. So here we go. All right, very exciting. Okay, let's see what we got here. Start off small. We have what looks like a sort of a nylon or sort of a necklace or something like a badge holder, like a lanyard. I assume that's going to be part of something else in the box, so we'll set that aside. We have, oh, right on top here, we have a t-shirt. Let's see what it does right here. Alright, this is S.H.I.E.L.D. t-shirt. There you can see the image there. Pretty funny. I have a lot of t-shirts, but I'm never unhappy to include another t-shirt in my my collection, especially ones that are like James Bond, or, you know, that's technically sort of part of the reason why my sort of nickname, or what the name I use for a lot of my stuff, is Frostman007, because back young when I started creating an online name, I wanted to use Frost, and then, I don't know, Frostman, then I was a big fan of James Bond at the time, so I just added the 007 at the end because I think Frostman was already used, so thus Frostman007. And you know, this is S.H.I.E.L.D. is the classic, for those of three of you that don't know, is the James Bond drink of choice, which he likes it made shaken, not stirred. And of course, this one's stirred, so he's a bit upset. Very clever. I like it because it's sort of an in-joke. I mean, a lot of people know James Bond, but it's still sort of an in-joke because it doesn't say Bond on it or anything like that. So that's pretty awesome. All right, let's move on, shall we? We have a Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Sort of collectible of some sort. Let's open it. Well, actually, let me see what it looks like first. I always hate opening stuff if it's like sort of a rare thing, but let me set that aside, and I'll open it at the end. It's probably pretty cool. I don't know if you guys watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Honestly, I've been a little lax on that. I've gotten distracted more and focused more on Arrow and Flash. I used to watch S.H.I.E.L.D. a lot. I'm a huge Marvel guy as well, but for some reason that series kind of lost me for a little bit. And I hear it's gotten better. It's come back quite a bit. So I'll definitely check it out again and see where things have gone. Here is another Loot Crate sort of exclusive item. It's field notes. So let me see what this is. There's two of them actually in there. So, oh, okay. So basically it is a notebook, just a general kind of notebook. 48-page memo book. And there's two of them. So this is actually pretty good because I like to jot down notes on occasion. And yes, I use apps like Evernote and things like that, but sometimes just having a book to quickly write stuff down and look back up again to jog your memory. I write tons of notes when I was in development. Anytime I'm working on a project or anything like that, you'll see notes on tons of like notebooks and sheets of paper because I like to refer to it and just scan through it to sort of understand what was I thinking at the time. And sometimes that emotion or that aspect of it doesn't come across when you're typing something into a note app. So that's awesome, very useful, thank you. Loot Crate. Oh, one of my personal favorites as a young child that I used to do all the time in the car because we didn't really have a lot of entertainment back in the day when I was traveling around the country is Mad Libs. which is awesome. And I'm so happy that Mad Libs are still around. Again, for those of you who've never used Mad Libs, basically there's a story on every page. And so one person chooses a story, and then I'll say to you, like, name a body part, plural, and then name an adjective, and then give me a color and a plural noun. And so I'll write this in, and at the end, I'll read the story out loud to you. And generally it's pretty humorous and funny. And we always used to play the games of like how much closer we could get to actually saying stuff that would make sense within the story. So, but oftentimes, more often than not, it comes off pretty humorous, and you know, you could use these over and over again, really, and they're so funny. So I'm so glad that they still have these. This is a spy Mad Libs, so all the stories are basically related to spies and things they do, such as having a birthday party, which is obviously something that spies generally do, I guess, at least once a year. So there you go, spy Mad Libs. That's awesome. Okay, wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Stealth wristwatch. That's interesting. So it's a wristwatch. You can't really see the time on it. It says, try me, press face to display time. Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay, so again, this is another, looks like another Loot Crate exclusive. They're really nailing it as far as exclusives. I mean, they've gotten to a point where they really are having some good partnerships with folks and coming up with some interesting things. So here you go. Nothing on the watch, right? But if you push the face, the time comes up and then the date shows up. So that's pretty neat, actually. And it's thin enough that it's pretty unobtrusive. You know, you can see how narrow that is. So pretty cool for someone who wants somewhat, you know, the time on their wrist, but wants something that's a little bit unique and a conversation piece, possibly. So it's from Blink Time. It's called the Stealth Wristwatch. Awesome. All right, continuing on, there is a free digital download of Ninjak #1 comic book, 40-page first issue of the hotly anticipated, much demanded ongoing series for MI6's premier super spy and master assassin. So if you haven't figured out, this whole box thing is basically spy oriented, really. And you know, I've never read Ninjak, but that's a kind of a cool, I love actually digital comics that introduce me into new series, because you know, it might not be one that I've really been interested in before, but I'll give it a shot, and if it's interesting, then I'll continue reading it. So that's great. Okay, so here we have a paracord survival bracelet, which is also exclusive for Loot Crate. It's got the Loot Crate symbol on it, which is pretty neat. Actually reminds me of this one, which is, if you guys play Call of Duty, the one that came with the Call of Duty Ghosts Collector's Edition. This one's a little bit more heavy duty. It's got the metal bracket at the bottom and metal top, but these are pretty interesting. You don't see them that often. They're kind of interesting conversation pieces, and you know, they're pretty neat to just have around and stuff. And so now this is another one where you, I'm happy to add to my collection, especially since it's got a little bit of color on it versus just having black. So that's pretty neat. Pretty good idea. All right, let's see here. What is this? Top Secret Agent Elite. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, will have you traveling through uncharted wilderness in the redacted region of Redacted. In this package, you'll find a paracord survival bracelet. They are available exclusively to agents of loot, so it may draw some attention. Oh, that's pretty funny. They have it's all like sort of written out like Mission Impossible sort of thing. Basically, if you're captured, the Loot Crate HQ will disavow any knowledge of your actions. So good luck. Of course, as with every Loot Crate, this is the pin to add to your collection. This one, of course, says Loot Crate March 2015 and Covert, which is the theme for this month's Loot Crate. Okay, of course, we have the, and I actually love this little documentation that they have in here every month that kind of goes through the different things that you get in the Loot Crate, but also have some articles like here for obviously for example, it's talking about silver screen spies. It's got some articles about Austin Powers, and of course Metal Gear, which is, yay, written by Candace, who is awesome. So great that she had a chance to write that. I look forward to reading it. Let's see what the mega crate is. For those who don't know, each month they Loot Crate sends out, I think randomly, to a person who subscribed to Loot Crate a mega crate that's worth a lot more money. So this month, someone got a Razer Blade Full HD laptop, which is priced around like $2,000. There's a M155 performance gaming monitor from Games and backpack bundle, which is about $230. And then there's a Motorola Moto 360, which is an Android smartphone, basically that retails for about $260. So at least 3 people got some awesome things in the mail, even more awesome than the standard Loot Crate, which is impressive. So it's pretty cool. Okay, we're reaching the bottom here. We have a issue number 1 of, again, another Loot Crate exclusive. Man, they're on a roll this month. Issue of Orphan Black. And I wasn't even aware that there was a comic about Orphan Black, actually. I actually recently just started watching the show on Netflix, which is a pretty cool show. It's very, very interesting. So if you guys want something a little bit different, you are needing another show to add to your sort of list of shows on a weekly basis, or you just want to binge watch, Orphan Black is definitely something you should check out. I think they're about heading into their 3rd season, or it's getting really close, so it's not like you're that far behind. You could probably get through the first couple seasons pretty quickly. So that's neat. I wonder when it takes place as far as the timeline of the TV series. But anyway, I'll check it out and see. And that sort of, oh wait, I've got to, hold on a second. I want to look at what is the Marvel collectible thing, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, okay, so that's what the lanyard cord was for. It's for the, that's what this thing is for right here. It is for a Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. replica. So it's basically a replica of the badge that they wear on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So that's pretty neat. That's kind of cool. So I'll definitely check that out later. So there you go. There is the unboxing of this month's Loot Crate. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll definitely be back every month once the Loot Crate comes. I love opening these things. It's always a nice surprise. I hope you guys enjoy watching me open them up and kind of discovering what's coming each month. So I will see you later on for some more unboxings. Bye!